I think if you look at that aspect of stakeholders and their different needs, often when we've talked about measurement, I think people have this reaction and feel like you're only talking about the needs of the investor or the funder. And that awareness, if you like, around everyone's driven by different things, there's different mission or purpose as to why they engage is really important. And I know that in the work particularly that we did around the measurement report, as we looked at how do we help people realise that measurement is actually really beneficial for you as an organisation delivering a social service or working with beneficiaries, because of the fact that it can help improve those outcomes you're getting, and the beneficiaries can ensure that the best possible outcomes are being achieved. Are you seeing more organisations that you work with starting to use it to improve their work and improve that ultimate outcome that they generate? That's,
I guess the best example we have is in the microfinance space and the social return on investment work that we've conducted in partnership with Good Shepherd Microfinance. And that work has been fundamental to how we're starting to shape that program for the future. So really looking at the strategy that underlines, well, how do we look at the distribution channel of this microfinance program to reach more people, to have a greater impact, and understand which elements or levers we can pull within, I guess, the end-to-end process that will make a difference to that outcome. And it's been really instrumental in kind of leading that process.
But kind of on that, I believe the measurement is just the beginning of that journey. What we've realised is even in the definition of what is the right impact that we should be pursuing, we're actually challenging a lot of norms, particularly in some of the not-for-profit space, of what success looks like. And that requires a whole lot of change management, and I don't think we've got there yet. So although I think the evaluation and the measurement piece is giving us a blueprint for the future, actually putting that blueprint into implementation is hard.
It's a journey. It's definitely a journey.
I think, staying on the idea of journey or a spectrum, with impact investment, one of the things that I'm really passionate about, and I know that you guys are, is that if we look at the definition of impact investment and the importance of the intention of that investment and the measurability, I still see in most opportunities, intention is clear, but the measurability is something we need to work more on. And so starting to raise, and as you said, with emerging trends, have common language and have comparability in the mix, and some of these aspects is really important as we put it back to the beginning, because I think often in our approaches around measurement, we wait till the program's been done, we wait till we think we've had a good impact, and then we try and tap it on at the end. And so starting to design for upfront, measuring as a key aspect of I've articulated the outcomes I want to achieve and how will I demonstrate I've reached that is something that we really need to
I think one of the challenges we face as a financial institution that's looking to fund some of these investments is that our customers in doing the transactions aren't thinking about this early enough. And we still have, I think, a significant job in educating our staff who are involved in structuring the transactions to understand the importance of having that measurement piece, and that it's not the icing on the cake, it's actually part of the wiring of the transaction. And that we've got a journey there internally, but I think some of the key people who are involved in this space are starting to see the merits. And part of it is reframing the question. It's not just about impact measurement, but it's what does success look like? And people are quite comfortable with that question. And when you peel back what success looks like, impact is part of it.
Great. So as we've talked about, measurement is not only a really important aspect, it's something that is becoming more and more central in conversations and literature that's being written. There's a stack of things out there to read, and we would really encourage you to get your head around measurement and try to bring it up right to the design part of all the work that you do, the investments and the funding that you engage with. Thanks so much for joining us.